Hi, I'm Stacy Brewster, and today I'm going to talk about responsible reproduction. Now, in terms of family size, bigger isn't always better. The media glorifies large families with shows like 8+8 and 19 Kids and Counting, but the reality is very different. I was one of 4 children, and after number 4, money was tight, my mom had to go back to work, and that was a really hard adjustment for our family. Also, I didn't always feel like I got the attention that I craved because my parents' attention was split. You know, their time, attention, resources were all split between 4 children. Now, we need to practice responsible reproduction to curb overpopulation and to be able to raise our children with the adequate resources. Very large families, when we're talking about families with 6 or more children, put a strain on the economy, negatively impact the environment, and are stressful for the children. Large families affect the economy by flooding the labor market. When you have that many people going into the labor market, there aren't enough jobs for everyone. What it does is causes the wages to go down and leads to a weak economy. Large families also affect the environment. According to the environmental site howmany.org, 1 in 7 people on Earth does not have enough to eat. By curbing our population and dropping it down to a sustainable level, we would have enough food for everyone. According to planetsave.com, another environmental site, not only is overpopulation draining the Earth's fresh water supply, but it's also eradicating many species of plants and completely filling landfills with toxic waste. And according to planetsave.com, there simply aren't enough resources to sustain overpopulation. Next, we will talk about the children. We've discussed the effect of the world at large, but now we're going to look at the family situation. Many children in large families tend to miss out on educational and cultural opportunities. And we're also going to discuss the birth order effect, how being in a large family affects the older children, younger children, middle children. Okay. Missed opportunities are due to something called resource delusion, which means that the more children you have, the fewer resources there are for each child. And this goes back to what I was saying about your parents' attention and time and financial resources are split so many ways. Now, often the older children will go without to make sure that the younger ones get what they need. Now, the birth order effect means that older children, middle children, and the youngest children have different roles in the household, in the family. Now, the older children often are expected to take on much more adult roles, including helping caring for the younger siblings. And often the older children resent their parents for having more children than what they can care for. Now, the birth order effect for the middle children is that they feel lost. They're not old enough to do the chores that the older kids do, take on those adult responsibilities, but at the same time, they're not the cute little snuggly ones, so they don't get the attention from the parents. A lot of times, the middle children either internalize these feelings and become very, very shy, or they get rebellious and demand attention, and not usually in a good way. Now, for the youngest children, they don't generally have the same issues as the older and middle children. They're usually the parents' favorite, and most of the time when you hear somebody really talking about what a great time they had growing up with this large family, you can probably bet that they were the youngest child. Very large families have a negative impact on the economy, the environment, and the children themselves. Having very large families is irresponsible. We need to make the decision to reproduce responsibly to curb overpopulation. It's better for our environment, it's better for our economy, and it's better for our children. Thank you.